Hello, this video will be focused on constructing the actual report for your design investigation project. Before we get started, I'd like to point out that if you head to the ijs.org website and navigate to the Students Resources tab, you will find the Policy and Procedure Manual. In this expanded version of the Policy and Procedure Manual, you will find all sorts of information relating to your project, whether it be the structure of your final report or the abstract and safety sheets. With that said, the first three sections of your design investigation paper should be the abstract, safety sheet, and endorsements. Navigating to page 51 through 56 of the Policy Procedure Manual, you will find the abstract, safety sheets, and the endorsement sheets. The abstract and safety sheet are required for every paper that is submitted to the IJS Science Fair, but the endorsements are optional, but may be required depending on the specifications of your project. Number 4 comes the title page. Your title page should take up a whole page and should be clear and reflect the nature of the investigation. Then comes the table of contents, which should include subsection names as well as page numbers, indicating where each section is in your paper. Number 6 is the acknowledgments. Give credit to those who helped you with guidance, materials, and/or the use of facilities in your investigation. Number 7 comes the problem or need. Precisely state the question that is being investigated and include a discussion of the problem or the need and the expected outcome of the testable question. Then comes the background research. This report explains to the reader background information gained from others' work or work done in the past. These references should be properly documented and cited in the section number 14 reference list. The correct citation style to use is discussed in detail in the publication manual of the American Psychological Association, APA, 7th edition. Number 9 is the design plan. The design plan should be a simple step-by-step account of what was done. The design plan should include the criteria with a rubric by which the prototype and redesign will be evaluated. A flowchart should also be included. There should be a clear, detailed explanation to allow for repeatability, list apparatuses and materials used, and explain the workings of any apparatus that was constructed or used. Clearly label drawings and diagrams, and include photographs if they are appropriate, or if they enhance or clarify your explanation. Next, number 10 is the results section. Data should be organized into tables and/or figures with graphic presentations that are easily read by someone not familiar with the work. All data should be listed when possible. Summary data should follow the raw data. Make sure to also choose the appropriate types of graphs. The graphs presented should also allow someone not familiar with the work to easily understand them. Axes and graph titles should be labeled with correct units of measurements in metric when appropriate. The discussion section should include a description and explanation of the figures and tables. Discussion should include an evaluation, interpretation, and comparison of the data and results of the investigation. Make sure to also include an error analysis section explaining potential errors that could have affected the conclusion. Ways in which errors could have been avoided should also be addressed. Number 12 comes the retests and iteration section. This step gives evidence that changes in the design were made to better meet the performance criteria originally established. Test results may be included in tables if applicable, and data analysis or validation may be present. Number 13 is the conclusion section. This should be a concise evaluation and interpretation of the data and results. The conclusion should be limited to the results of the investigation, including the background research, and should refer to the stated purpose and hypothesis earlier in the paper. Finally comes number 14, the reference list. This is also known as the references, bibliography, or works cited. This is a list of published articles, books, and other communications actually cited in the paper. Sources should be current, and the reference list section should be arranged alphabetically according to the author's last name when it is known, or the first significant word in the title. The correct style to use for citing references in the reference list section is discussed in detail in the publication manual of the APA 7th edition. Thank you. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us at studentboardijs@gmail.com.